Hey, it's Jeremy. I'm just going to give you a quick update of the T&T designs of the camper renovations. I'm about headed with my about fifth load of junk out of it. And the crazy thing is we haven't even started demo yet. This is just trash and junk that was inside the camper. I don't know if you can see behind me, but it's all piled up. I have both my sons working on it. One is 4, that's Jasper. You've seen videos of him smashing stuff with his big hammer. My other one's 12, Achilles. He came home today and he jumped in and got really busy with it. Really did an awesome job. He jumped in the camper and started throwing trash away that was left over by the previous owners. Also, the previous owners had about 1 million screws throughout the walls, and you got me. Your guess is as good as mine. Why in the world they had that many screws? And there's about 3 times that many staples in the walls that we haven't even started yet. When we tackle the staples, it's going to be everybody in the family with a pair of pliers and a flathead screwdriver and start pulling staples out of the wall and the ceiling. It is an insane amount of those things. So when we get to that point, all hands on deck. But made a lot of progress today getting it cleaned out, thanks to my son really getting in there and getting busy with it. Had some good news. Up to this point, we have not hooked anything up to it yet. We have not hooked the water up to it. We have not hooked the electricity up to it. Now, some of the plans is we're going to completely take the propane gas out of it. Originally, the hot water tank and the heater was ran by gas, and we're going to completely bypass that and run 110 electricity through both of those. We're going to use a tankless hot water heater, and on the air conditioner, you'll see this to come. We're going to custom build in a window unit that is air conditioning and heat in the same unit, and then vent with some like ductwork out the back where we can vent that. I don't want a big window unit hanging out the window, so it's actually going to be an inside mount air conditioner unit. I saw some renovations on an older camper like this, and I thought that would be a great idea. So look for those things to come in the future. But the exciting news was after Achilles went ahead and cleaned up the camper and got everything kind of where we could walk around a little bit inside that thing, I said, we're going to plug the electricity up and see what happens. Plugged it in. It's a 30 amp. Some people have 50 amp. This one's a 30 amp. Plugged it in, went in the camper, listened, didn't hear anything, turned the switches on, nothing, turned the lights on, nothing. I had a heat lamp that I was testing the plugs with, nothing. And all the breakers were turned off. So once I turned them on, poof, we have light throughout. Now, I think there's like 7 or 8 light fixtures, and all but 1 or 2 had all the bulbs busted. The plastic covers were busted that we're going to replace all with new LEDs. But I found some bulbs and put in there, and boom, we have electricity throughout the camper. Every single outlet works. There's even an outlet for an air conditioning unit to go on the top that we're not going to use. We're going to do like I said, the window unit idea. But we were impressed. We're happy. We haven't really run into any problems just yet, other than the fact that this thing is just a lot of work, a lot of trash. One of these days in the near future, we're going to have demo day. And I've always heard demo day is the most fun day of a renovation. We're going to get a sledgehammer in there. We're going to get a reciprocating saw in there, and we're just going to go to town and get all that old junk out of there, all that old rotted wood that needs to come out, so we can start in with new. And before we can start slinging paint and primer, we're going to pull all those little trim tack pieces, like in some of the trailer houses and campers. We're going to pull all those out. We're going to tape and bed over all the cracks. We're going to put mud in the 75,000 screw holes and staple holes throughout it. And then we're going to shoot primer over the entire inside. Walls, cabinets, the new base for the seating, I mean, it's going to be Kilz primer all over. So that's kind of our plan. The plan on the inside. Now I'll show you in a different video our plan of the true remodel. What are we going to build and put in there, and the seating and the beds and those kind of things. But thought I'd just take a minute on our way to dump more trash to give you an update. So stay tuned. It's exciting. It's really cool seeing all 4 members of the family in there working and doing things together and having pride in something. And we just think about what it's going to look like when it's done, not how long it's going to take, not all the scrapes and tears and throwing hammers and all that kind of stuff that comes with remodel. We don't think about those things. We think about what it's going to be next spring when we take off to who knows where. So anyway, stay tuned and for our next video in this series. So TNT Designs, back at you.